Okay, so let's move on to class. So last class, so we had discussed about what is Docker and what is Docker architecture, and so what are the main components in Docker. So this is very important. Enter also many people asking. So what is the Docker architecture and what are the main components? So last class already we discussed, right? So Docker client, Docker host, and Docker daemon. Next, images, containers, network, volumes. So these are the main components in Docker. So already you know what is Docker client, and already you know what is Docker daemon and images and containers. So and also last class we seen, right. So how to install. So Docker in Linux machine, AWS Linux. So I hope everyone know, right, how to install Docker setup. So installation is multiple ways we can install. So that is also one way. So let me start. Already last class we created one instance, right? Same thing. So I am going to start. So meantime I need so that PM file. I don't know where is that PM file. So I need that PM file. I think it is downloaded. It is not downloaded. Okay, so that is SAR in the call. Yeah, okay. So let me create a new instance. I will do it. So instance and go to instances, launch instance, just give name. I hope everyone know, right? So this is so DevOps Docker. Just I'm giving some name. Whatever name you can give it, and select the image, AMI, Amazon Mission image, which you want, whether you want a Linux Mission or Mac or Ubuntu or Windows or Red Hat. There is many flavors available. I am selecting Linux only, and also free tier, and so that is a key pair. I need a new key pair. Just I am going to create a new key pair. Okay, so create pair and give name. Okay, so Docker. Okay, Docker key. Just I'm giving already existing. That's Docker key. I given any name you can pass it. That is in key name. Next, so firewall security group. If you have existing, and select existing security group and all, or else we can create new security group. That's it. So now instance is ready. Now see here. So now it is initializing. Just wait. It is initializing. Once your instance is ready, next I'm going to set up same Docker only. Okay, so already last class we seen, and same steps I'm going to execute. So that key and all I don't have. Last class we created one instance, Docker instance. Right now I don't have. So now I don't have that key. That is the reason I created new instance. So that is the reason I created so new instance. I created a new instance. Okay, let me wait. This is the Docker, right? So already key is downloaded. Let me copy that one. Download. This is my key. Control C, and so go to here. I'm pasted in my terra my P keys. That's it. And coming to here. Okay. So this is my instance. Click on that. Click on connect and go to SSH client and copy this. Open git bash. That's it. Where is my PM file? Here. PM file, and right click. Open git bash. This all are same story only, how we are connecting your Linux instance and all. Okay, now controllers. Okay, now how to install Docker? Let me update the packages. If we have sudo or else sudo va, that is sudo -i. I am go to root user. Now I am in root user. Every time no need to give sudo. Okay, so now I want to update the packages. So what is the command? Yum update so -y. So if you have any older package and all, just so everything up to date only. We don't have any old packages and all. Let me install Docker. What is the command? So yum install. Tell me
Image
Docker -y.
icon.
Actually, there is two ways is there. One is enterprise edition and one is so normal edition. So community edition also available. That is your wish. If you want to, we can install particular. But anyway, practice purpose, right? So just I am installing so multiple ways. So, but if you want to only specific version, just Google it. They are giving one URL. Just copy and paste and execute it. That's it. Now, so how to check Docker is running or not? How to check Docker service is running or not? Systemctl, systemctl, status,
Status
Docker, Docker.
docker.
Same. It is in inactive. How to start the service? Systemctl,
Enable.
start.
Enable.
Or if you
Start.
want to, we can enable. So that is also we can do it. Enable. So Docker dot service or directly we can use Docker also. So Docker dot service. Now anyway it is enabled. Now start it. So systemctl, if you want to start the service. If you want to stop the service, stop the service. Strt start doc. Okay. Now check it. Status. Systemctl status docker. Active. Which command I executed? Start or something. So system sys systemctl start docker. Okay. Sudo hyphen. Why it is executing every time? So system sys sys systemctl start docker. Okay, so docker is started. Clear the screen. Clear the screen. And sys systemctl status docker. What is happening? Active. It is running. So let me check it. So control D. Okay. Now, so docker hyphen v. So docker version. If you want to check it, so which version? So docker is installed. So anyone any doubt up to here? Clear, guys? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
so now
Yes, sir.
I want to know some information about docker. There is one more command is there. So docker. Let me open document. So I will follow that document. First time you can also follow, and later we can debug. We can digging multiple commands. Let me open Docker. Where is Docker? And where is my command? Docker dot. I will send this document for practice purpose. Just try it. So no need. Come to here. So already each and every command already you written here. Just follow same thing. And if you have so already if you want to check it Docker versions and all. So if you want to check it Docker versions and all, we can use Docker space hyphen version, or we can use Docker space hyphen v also. I want to know some information, Docker information. I want to know Docker information. So if you want to know Docker information and all, so this is the command. So what is this? So what is the command? So same command. So docker info, already docker is there, info. Okay, now see here. So which version you are using? So if you want to know more about, see here, this is the client. Right now we are using Docker client default false, and servers server containers. Right now we don't have any containers, 0, running containers 0, passed containers 0, stopped containers 0. Right now I don't have any images. Images also 0, and the current Docker version I am using 20.10.17, and we are using driver overlay network. And so these are the default configurations plugins. So these are the volume, local volume right now we are using, and the networks bridge host network we are using default. And these are the default containers version and RMC. These are the some information if you want to know. So total how many CPUs, and what is the total memory, and what is the kernel version right now we are using. And so this is the docker root directory. This is the installation path, guys. So variable lib docker. So what is the default installation path? Jenkins. If you install any interval, so many people asked, so what is the Jenkins installation path, Linux mission? So
Where
if you install Jenkins, if you set up Jenkins server in Linux mission, so what is the default path? Where
lib
lib
slash lib
slash lib
at Jenkins
Jenkins slash workspace, right?
space.
Workspace. And same way, now just now I installed, I set up the Docker. So what is the default Docker installation path? Just now we see, right? What is the default Docker installation path? This is the variable lib Docker. Variable lib Docker root directory. So Docker root directory. Variable lib Docker. So variable lib, so Jenkins, if you set up Jenkins, we can use. And the same way, if you want to check Docker, same path only. Variable lib, so Docker, variable lib Docker. So this is the Docker. If you want to, we can go and check it. So if you want to, so how to go to the directory? cd space slash vr slash lib slash Docker. If you want to, we can check it. Now see here.
Sir,
So these are the default. Once you set up Docker, we can see these are the default directory structure. Yes,
sir,
someone. Yes.
sir, where lib Jenkins workspace ఎప్పుడు search అప్పుడే సార్ వర్క్ స్పేస్ కూడా ఇవ్వాలి సార్.
అవసరం లేదు, అది డిఫాల్ట్గా ఉంటుంది మీకు. వర్క్ స్పేస్ అంటే నీ జాబ్స్ అన్ని వర్క్ స్పేస్లో ఉంటాయి.
ఓకే సార్.
సో అప్ టు జెంకిన్స్, దట్ ఈస్ ద ఇన్స్టలేషన్ పాత్. రిమైనింగ్
Yes.
వర్క్ స్పేస్. మీరు బిల్డ్ రన్ చేశారనుకో, మీకు పాత్ ఉంటుంది కదా, నీ జాబ్స్ అన్ని ఎక్కడ ఉంటాయి?
వర్క్
జెంకిన్స్
స్పేస్.
డైరెక్టరీలో ఉండవు, వర్క్ స్పేస్ డైరెక్టరీలో ఉంటాయి. అక్కడికి
Yes.
వెళ్ళారంటే మిగతా అన్ని అక్కడ. ఇప్పుడు చూడు నేను, సో వేరియబుల్ లిబ్ డాకర్కి వచ్చినాను. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద డిఫాల్ట్ రూట్ డైరెక్టరీ. అప్ టు హియర్ రూట్
Yes.
డైరెక్టరీ. అండర్ దిస్ దర్ is many directory. If I set up Jenkins, up to Jenkins is the root directory. Under the Jenkins we can see many directories. Under this we can see one directory workspace. Under that directory we can see your all jobs and all. And same way this is my Docker. Now we can see these are the default directory structure. Volume is there, Swarm is there, runtimes is there, plugins is there, network also is there, image also is there, containers is there. But we are not going to do anything here. Only few things we are going to modify, and we'll see later. So just remember. So what is the default installation path? Docker variable lib Docker. Same variable lib Jenkins, variable lib Docker. Okay. Just remember, interview also one or two people asked this question. Okay. So that is the reason. So just remember variable lib Docker. Now, so everything working fine. Now everything working fine. Now see here, I am in here variable lib Docker. I want to come to root directory, home directory. What is the command? cd
CD.
cd tilde symbol. Directly if you want to come to here, now see here, we can come to root directory. cd space tilde symbol, or else we can use 3 times cd space dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot. What is this meaning? We can give like this also. So first we are coming outside, come outside the one directory, again we are come outside the one directory, again we are coming outside the one directory. So actually I am in these directories, variable, under lib, under docker. So this is the come outside the docker directory. So this is the come outside the lib directory, and this dot dot represents the come outside the cd dot dot. Now got it? or else directly we can use so cd space కీబోర్డ్ లో షిఫ్ట్ ప్రెస్ చేసుకొని మీకు లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ టాప్ లో ఉంటుంది టిల్డ్ సింబల్, దాన్ని ప్రెస్ చేశారనుకో సో డైరెక్ట్లీ యూ గో టు రూట్ డైరెక్టరీ. క్లియర్? So this is same only Linux commands only. Let comes to here. Now I know info and all. Now I want to search some images. So right now, do we have any images here? Do we have any images? So what is image? You know, right? Last class already we discussed. What is image? Image is a read-only template. Okay. So what is the purpose? How to create your containers. So that the image have some instructions how to create containers. Correct? Already last class we discussed, right? What is image, what is container, what is Docker client, what is Docker daemon. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt? Same. Now I want to see some images. So how to check that images and all? How to check that images and all? I want to see Docker images. If you see here, Docker images. Do we have any images here? Right now I don't have any images. See here, repository, tag name, image ID, created date, and also size. Right now, I don't have any images. I don't have any images. So, what is my here? My requirement is so this is my operating system. This is my Linux operating system. On top of I install the Docker software. Where already first class I discussed, right? So this is the base. This is the hardware devices. So this is the hardware devices. On top of hardware devices, we install the host operating system. Clear? On top of we are going to set up the Docker. Now just I install the Docker software. So Docker software. So this is the hardware. This is the hardware devices. This is the Docker hardware devices, and this is the operating system OS. Which OS I installed here? Linux. Which one I installed? Linux operating system. On top of I install the Docker. Up to here, anyone any doubt? So install the Docker software. So now we are going to create the container. Here we can create containers. Already first class I explained, right? Traditional deployment, virtual deployment, and container deployment, and Kubernetes and all. So if you here, so first class already we seen that this one. Now, so this is the container deployment. This is the hardware. This is the operating system. Right now I install the Linux machine. If you want to, we can install Windows also, or we can install Ubuntu, Mac OS, whatever you want, we can install it. Next, this is the Docker. On top of we are going to create the containers. So right now, do we have any containers? No, right? So did I create any containers as of now? Now see here. So Docker images. Right now I don't have any images. So already one question last class I iterated, right? Without image, can you create any container?
No, sir.
No. So with the image only we are going to create the container. Now you know, right? This is the my AWS, right? This is our AWS. Now I want to create one instance. I want to set up one instance, that is Linux instance or Ubuntu or Red Hat or Windows or whatever it may be. So which image we are selecting? If you click on launch instance. So if you click on launch instance. So here we are selecting one. See here AMI Amazon Machine image. We are selecting one image, right? So this is the AWS images. Okay. Now same thing. Now I need one Ubuntu server, or I need one Linux server, or I need any server. Same thing I'm going to set up with the Docker. Now right now I don't have. See here how to create. So now check it, Docker images. So do we have any images, guys? No. Now I want to Ubuntu image, or I need one Linux image, or I need some image. So how to search it? This is one more command. So Docker SCA or say search. Which image you want? Tell me any image. For example, Ubuntu. This is also one operating system. Here, this is the Docker image. So this is the Docker image. Now see here, if you search Docker search image name. So these are the images. These are the different flavors available. So these are the different flavors available. Whichever you want, we can select. Whichever you want, we can select. Clear, guys? So how to search the image? How to search the image in Docker? So this is the command Docker SERC search image. If you search Docker search and image name, so which image you want? I need Ubuntu image. Which operating system I need? Ubuntu image. Now see here. So these are the multiple images. Not only this. For example, I want to Linux. See here Docker search Linux. Now see here, these are the Linux images. No, 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 sir. I want to send image, send OS. So now see here, Docker search. So send OS. These are the flavors, guys. Send OS. Now see here. So these are the multiple images available. Or if you want to Red Hat or Mac OS, whatever it may be. Or suppose if you want to Tomcat image, we can search Tomcat also. Now see here. So Docker search Tomcat. I hope everyone know, right? Tomcat. This is the Tomcat images. So there is multiple images available. So that is up depends on your requirement. We can select any one image. For example, I need Jenkins. You can search Docker SCR search Jenkins. Now see here how many images available. So these are the images. These are the images. So anyway, we'll see later one by one. Now simply I want to create. Simply I want to so download the one image. So what is the command? What is the command? So Docker. I see, right? Docker search image name. And I need you want to download that image. So how to download? There is one command is there. Docker pull image name. So Docker pull image name. So right now, if you see here, right now we don't have any images. So how to check it? Docker images. Do we have any images as of now? No, right? Clear, guys? What's Shivaji?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
I don't have any images. Now I need Ubuntu image. I need Ubuntu image. So how to search that image? Docker SCR search image name Ubuntu. Now Ubuntu, okay. There is many flavors available. See here, these are the different kinds of flavors. So Ubuntu, this is the Ubuntu is the Debian based Linux operating system. So there is many people uploaded images. So that is up to you. We can download anyone. So now how to pull the image? This is the command. So pull, Docker pull. So what is the image name? So see here, these are the image names. I want this one only. First one, official only. Just give that name Ubuntu. Now see here. So now it is pulling. See here, pulling from library slash Ubuntu. So library slash Ubuntu. Now we have a doubt. Sir, these images are coming from where? So just we searched one image. Just we searched one image. Okay, we are seeing multiple images. If I use Docker pull Ubuntu, it is downloaded the Ubuntu image. From where it is downloaded, there is a one search here docker.io. This is the status. Downloaded newer images from the Ubuntu latest and docker.io. So library Ubuntu. This is the path. This is the path. This is the official website. Okay. So this is the official website. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt here? So this is the already one website is there, docker hub.docker.com. So if you want to, we can go and search here, hub.docker.com. Anyway, we'll see later, hub.docker.com. So this is the Docker so official website. And so if anyone have username password, just click on sign in button, and all images available here. Anyway, we'll see later. Just I'm showing. So what is this? Hub.docker.com. Now see here, hub.docker.com. This is the Docker official website. And so if you want to any image, we can so download from here only. We can pull images from here only. Okay. So here also we can search it. So don't confuse. We'll see later. Just I am showing. Okay. Now anyway, come to here. Now image is ready. Now image is ready. So how to see images? See here, Docker images. Now see here, one image available. What is the image name? Ubuntu. What is the tag name? Latest. What is the image ID? So this is the default image ID, and it was created by 12 days ago. So what is the size of this image? 77.8 MB data. Okay, that is the image size. This is the image. For example, I need one more image. So how to pull that one more image? Tell me command. Now first I need to search the image. For example, CentOS. Now how to search the image? Docker. What is the command? Docker search. Which OS you want? Which image you need? CentOS. Okay. Same. If you want to, you can Linux or you can use Mac OS or whatever. Anyway, for practice purpose, I need CentOS. So these are the images available. So now I want to pull one image. So how to pull that image, guys? Tell me anyone. So how to pull that image? Docker pull. Docker pull. And what is the image name? So these are the different versions. Select which one. I need latest one only. CentOS. I am giving CentOS only. Now see here. So what is the size of this image? 83.5 MB. So it is pulling from. Okay. Now down. Now check it. How many images right now we have? Docker images. How to check how many images we have? Now see here. Two images. Two images. One is Ubuntu image and the second one is CentOS image. So anyone any doubt as of now? How to search the image? And so how to pull the image? How to search the image? How to pull the image? Clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So these are very simple guys. Just now I want to create a container. So I want to create the container. What is container? First tell me what is container? Last class we discussed, right? Container is an runtime, runnable. Alright, right? Runnable instance from an image. So now image is downloaded. Now I want to create one container. I want to create one container. So how to create container? How to create container? Okay. So this is the only image guys, OS related flavor. Now if you want to create any container, so this is the syntax. This is the syntax. Docker run -it interactive terminal and image name, and it will create the container. It will create the container. Now I want to create one container. Now see here. Right now I have two images. Right now I have how many images? Two images. Ubuntu image, CentOS image. Now I need to create one Ubuntu container. Okay, Ubuntu related container. This is the command. So Docker run, Docker run. What is the here? -it. I means interactive terminal. T means terminal. And what is the image? Which image you want to? Which image? Ubuntu or CentOS? That is your wish. Now I am giving Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Okay. So Docker run -it image name. This is the syntax. Now, if you observe here, right now this is the root and this is the IP address. If I use this command, automatically just observe the prompt also it will change. Now see here, root at this is the your container ID. This is your container ID. Like this is your Linux machine, like Linux OS operating system. Now all commands it will work. Now see here ls. Now I want to create one command. Touch space I am giving also devops.txt. Now see here ls file was created or not. So now this is the container. This is the which container? Ubuntu related container. Ubuntu image container. Now this is like Linux machine. It will work Linux machine. All commands it will work. Now how much time it will take to create the container? mkdir sample lr. Now see here. So directory was created or not? Directory was created or not? What is this? Sample, right? See here, sample. What is the directory? So this is the Linux, this is the Ubuntu operating system. Now to create the container, how much time it will take here? Approximately 5 seconds or 2 seconds or 10 seconds. Hmm? What is difference between VM and Docker container, virtual machine and Docker container? Tell me 2 points. Anyone? What is difference between? So some basic points. Very important question. Interview. What is difference between virtual image VM and okay, virtual machine and Docker container? Docker container occupying very less memory, correct? MB or KB. If you want to create VM machine, it will occupy more space. Clear, guys? Yes or no? Now, same thing. Now, operating system is ready. Don't confuse, guys, here. Now, I need one Linux I need one Ubuntu operating system. Just now, I created one Ubuntu operating system with the help of Docker, which is the container. This is very simple. So, this is the I just now I created one container. This is the container. From which image I created this container? Ubuntu image. That is your wish. Ubuntu image. Okay. Now this is like this is acting like as a operating system. This is acting like as a operating system. So now same thing. If you want to install, if you want to create one virtual machine, first we need to install the operating system. On top of we need to install the now observe here. So VM machine. Whatever we are doing here, same operation we can do here also. But if we come to VM missions, first we need a high configuration. On top of we need to use install one hypervisor software. With the help of hypervisor, we need to install the one operating system. That is a Linux machine or Ubuntu or CentOS or Mac OS or Windows, whatever it may be. That is up to you. But so if you want to create one virtual machine, at least it will take 15 to half an hour. But with the help of Docker, I created one container. Which container I created? Which VM machine I created? Ubuntu operating system I created. How much time it will take time? I hope now understand, right? End time
Seconds.
button manake just
Seconds.
only 1 or 2 seconds. Only 1 or 2 seconds. Now we can happily work with operating system. Now see here. So whatever commands we can use all commands. So LL. Now what is date command? What is date command? So what is right CL calculator command? Calculator. What is the full form? CLC or whatever DAR. Uh, Now if you want to copy, now everything same only Linux commands, all Linux commands it will work. Now this is the now I am in host machine or container. Observe anyone here. This is the container ID. This is the container ID. This is the root. So earlier if you see here something is there, right? Now container. Now I want to come outside this container. If you want to come outside the container, there is one command. So there is one command. Control. So there is so now see here. So if you want to come outside, two ways we can do. So what is this? Control PQ means exit the container without stop the container. Now container is running. Now this is my container. This container is running. So I don't want to stop this container. So that case, control, we need to press control and PQ. So we can come outside the container. Now observe here. Now I am in, host machine. Now check this. I want to check how many containers are there. So Docker, if you want to check containers and all, Docker ps hyphen a. Now see here. So this is my container ID. So from which image I created container? Ubuntu image. What is the prompt? Default prompt bin bash. And 5 minutes ago I created. And status is up and running. And what is the default name? This is our container name. Dynamically it is giving one name. So dynamically it is giving. If you are not providing any name, your own. So by default Docker itself, it is assigning one name. No, no, sir. I don't want that default name. I want to give my own name. So how to give one more container? Now see here. So Docker run, Docker run, hyphen it. Here I am giving some name. Hyphen name, hyphen name. Here I am using so DevOps or Ubuntu container or Ubuntu Ubuntu CON. I have given some name. Okay. Now one more container is created. One more container is created. Now see here. Now this is another container. How much time it will take? Only 1 or 2 seconds. Now I want to come outside. You can use exit. Earlier I given control PQ. Now I am giving exit command. If you use exit means it stop the container or you are coming outside. Now both are same only. Now check the containers. If you want to see all containers, this is the command. So docker ps-a all containers. Now if you observe here, one container is exited status 9 seconds ago. So one container is up to 6 minutes. Now, so without stop the container, if you want to come outside the container, what is the command? Control PQ. Already we written here with exit container without stop. Suppose if you use exit command, container will stop and will come outside the container. Now clear guys, anyone any doubt here? Yes or no? So now this is my
Yes, sir.
container. If you use control CTRL keyboard లో మీరు కంట్రోల్ పట్టుకోవాలి. కంట్రోల్ PQ ప్రెస్ చేశారంటే without stop the container we can come outside the container. Suppose if you use exit command, so it will stop the container or will come outside. Stop the container. Stop the container or you can come outside. If you use control plus PQ without stop the container, we can come outside the container. Clear guys? Anyone any doubt here? Got it or not? Docker ps-a. If you want to see all containers, so stopped as well as running containers. No sir, I want to see only running containers. Docker ps. Docker ps means enter, very important. So everyone asking this command. So I want to check only running containers. If you want to check only running containers, what is the command? Docker ps. Docker ps. No, I want to see stopped containers as well as running containers. So what is the command? Docker ps hyphen a. What is a? All, both stopped containers as well as running containers. Clear guys? Anyone any doubt here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So interview also many people asking. So I want to see only running containers. Running containers. What is the command? Docker ps. For example, you don't know what is Docker and all. If you give Docker means so Docker hyphen help. All commands we can see here only. So now see here, there is many commands we can see. There is many commands we can see. So these are the, so these are the options. Whatever you want, we can pass it. Okay, whatever we can pass it. See, so right now I am using Docker pull command. So here I use Docker pull command. See, pull an image or repository from the registry. Okay, what is the search command? So here we can see what is the search command. Search the Docker Hub from the images. I want to search the one image. Where it is searching that image? Docker Hub. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so for example, so this is the, so now you know, right, how to pull the image and how to create the containers and also you know, so how to so create the containers also. So one container so two containers I created. One container is running state, another container is in another container in so exist state, another container is in exist state. Okay. Now I want to remove the container. I want to remove the container. So how to remove the container? So this is the command. So this is the command. So if you want to remove the container, docker rm. So if you want to remove the container, docker rm. So already here also we can see somewhere I noted docker rm and container id. Container id. Container id. Now see here. So now I have two containers. So docker, sorry. So Docker ps-a. How many containers we have? Two containers. One container is running state. Other container is exist state, stopped. Now I am trying to remove the one container. What is the command? So Docker rm, Docker rm and container id. What is the container id? Now here already we have container id. Just copy that container id and paste it and paste it. Now see here. Now container was deleted. So first container was deleted and same way docker rm remove. rm and container id. What is this container id? Now I am trying to copy this and paste it. Okay. Now, so see here, we are getting first container is deleted. Immediately it is removed. And second container it was not removed. It is showing error message. Now read that error. You cannot remove running container. So first container which state? So what is the status of first container? Status. First, I use this is the first container, right? So this is the exit mode. It is not running, right? So if it is not running, we can directly remove it. But I am trying to remove this container. Already this container was running. They are saying like, hey, this container was running. We cannot remove this container. That is the error message. So if you want to remove this container, first what you need to do? Stop the container. What you need to do? Stop the container. So how to stop the container? See here, stop the container before attempting removal or force remove. If you want to remove this container, what you need to do? Stop the container. So how to stop the container? Now command. So docker stop stop container id. What is the container id? So this is my container id. Now clear guys? So anyone any doubt here? Stop. I stopped the container. So docker stop and container id. Now container was stopped. Now check it how many containers we have. Now, now how many containers guys? One container already I removed. Now if you see here, so docker ps -a. How many containers we have? Only one container. Already one container already I removed. Now this container stopped. Earlier it is running. Now it is exited. That is status is stopped. Now I stopped the container. How to start the container? Same command. So docker start start container id. So what is your container id? So this is my container id. Now container was started. Now check the status. Docker ps-a all. Sorry, docker ps hyphen not double only a. Now see here, this is stopped. Now the status was up to 12 seconds. Clear guys? Anyone any doubt here? Yes or no? What's Saran? Ramesh.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so these are the basic commands. First try to understand these basic commands. So later we'll see. Now you know what are the commands you know. Now I will show one more command and finally I will iterate. Now we know how to remove the containers and all. Now try to remove this container. Now anyway, this container was running docker ps-a. Now I want to remove this container without stopping. How to remove it? This is the command. Docker rm -f. What is the -f? Forcefully. Now container id. Even container was running. I want to remove that container. So what arguments you need to pass? -f forcefully. Now see here. Now we are not getting any error message. Now check this. How many containers we have? Docker ps-a. I don't have anything. Already I deleted. I removed all containers. Now clear? Yes or no? Now you have images. You have images. So how to check images? Docker. What is the command? I want to check the images. Docker images. If you want to see how many images I pulled. So what is the command? Docker images. Now I want to remove this image. So how to remove this image? For example, if you keep all images, memory space waste, right? Unnecessary images and all, I want to remove it. I don't want unnecessary images. So now how to remove the image? Now this is the command. Docker rmi. You know, right? Rm. Rm means if you want to remove the container, we can use rm. If you want to remove the image, rmi and image name or image id. So what is the image id? This is my image id. Clear, guys? Docker RMI space image ID or image name. Now see here, image was deleted. Check it. Docker images. Now I don't want this image. How to remove this image? Docker RMI space Docker space RMI space image name or image ID. Now I'm using image name Ubuntu. Now see here, image was deleted. Now check it. Docker images. Do you have any images? No, right? Yes or
No,
no?
sir. No, sir.
Images. Now see here. So these are the basic commands. Now let me reiterate. Now how many commands you know? Now tell me. So you know how to install Docker software and all. So now you know, right? If you want to install Docker, yum install Docker -y. Clear? Suppose if you want to start the service and all, so what is the command? System ctl start, or if you want to check the status, Docker. Okay. System ctl start Docker. If you want to stop the service, system ctl stop Docker. Okay. Now how to check the versions? Docker -, version, or simply, or we can give -v also. Okay. Now how to check a full information about your Docker info. If you use Docker info, we can see Docker information, entire Docker information. Now, so how to search the image? Now how to search the image?
Docker
How to
image.
see the image? First, how to see the image? So Docker
Docker search
images.
images.
Okay, images. Now how to search the image?
Docker search. Docker
Docker
search.
search image name.
Image.
Okay. Now how to pull the image?
Docker
Docker pull
full
image
image.
name. Okay. Now how to create the container?
Docker
Docker
run
run
ID.
-it. What is I? What is IT? I means interactive. T means terminal. I want to connect that terminal. That's it. Image name. Image name. Okay. Now how to next how to see all containers, stopped containers as well as running containers. What is the command?
Docker ps
Hyphen a. Only running containers.
ps
Okay, this
ps.
is very important. In interview, many people asked. So how to see only running containers? Docker ps command. Now how to stop the container? Docker
Stop
stop container
ID.
ID. So now how to start the container?
Docker start container ID.
So Docker, sorry, what is this? So Docker start container
ID.
ID, container ID or container name. We can use both. Okay, don't confuse here. Or a container name also. Container name also we can give it. Okay. Now how to remove the container?
Docker RM. Docker RM.
Container
Docker RM
container ID.
Container ID.
So if you want to remove forcefully, what is that command?
Docker RM.
Docker RM
-f
Container.
container ID. Now how to remove the Docker images?
Docker RM.
RMI
Docker
Docker
RM
Image ID.
RMI image
Image
ID or
ID.
image name.
Or image name.
Image name or image ID. Both are same only. So same. This is the so here mostly they are asking. So I want to check only running containers. I want to check only running containers. Suppose if you want to assign any name containers, that is the run Docker run -it, and if you want to give any name, specific container name, hyphen name, container container name space image name. So now we can pass a specific image name, that is a container name. So now clear, guys? Anyone any doubt here? So these are
Yes.
the basic commands. These are the basic commands. So please try to install Docker and try to practice these commands. So next class we'll see few more commands continuation. Okay. So if you know these commands, nothing is there. Very simple. If you are not understanding these commands, daily I am using these commands only. Most of the case, 70% daily I am typing these commands only. If you understand these commands, what is Docker run, what is Docker start, what is Docker stop, what is RMI, what is RM, so Docker RM, Docker RM, and what is Docker PS-A, what is Docker PS. So if you understand these commands, there is nothing, very simple. Only within 2 to 3 hours also we can learn entire Docker. But we are in initial, right? Slowly we learn, daily we learn a few commands. So anyway, we are going to we are going to see 4 5 days. So that time we can easily understand. So now anyone any doubt here? Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So